Hey guys, JH, welcome to Practice Tee. Okay, today I'm going to just talk to you about how a quality of strike today can actually be disadvantageous to you, particularly with the driver. Today's drivers, because they're deep face, they're big, entirely different horizontal and vertical centers of gravity, so they operate differently. And I've always been a good driver of the golf ball, and I've always hit the ball, even when I'm swinging not so good, I always hit it in the middle of the golf club. I've always been able to do that, dead center. But I got to tell you guys, I think I've been doing, well, I've proved that I've been doing myself a disservice by hitting the driver in the middle of the golf club, because today's clubs have different verticals, centers of gravity. And what I found in talking to the manufacturers and some of the tour truck guys, and in general testing, is that with conventional drivers, say something like this, which is the Alpha Double Diamond Big Bertha. Now it's the tour model and it's got a deep face. Now if I hit this right in the center, it goes okay. But the extraordinary thing is, if I hit it way above center and almost up towards the top of the golf club, it goes so much better. And believe it or not, it runs when it hits the ground. Almost like as if you were going to try and get the driver as a feel underneath the ball. Okay, that's a real shallowing out effect, and for me it's a hit down effect. I've always hit up. You know, about 9 degrees up has always been my attack angle. Well, with the new drivers it doesn't benefit me at all. And someone the other day who'd been over and been around the tour trucks a lot just said to me, you know, you're just not getting any run out of the driver, and the flight doesn't seem to be that good. You could launch it higher and get less spin and get more run if you hit it on the top of the golf club. And he said particularly with these type of clubs. And so I just deliberately tried to hit the ball on top of the golf club, up here. I mean, if that's the center there, I'm trying to hit it way above the center, almost at the top of the golf club. Now what do I have to do that? I have to feel like I'm going under the ball. I'm going that way down at the ball, whereas I'm normally this way. Now that's not conducive. That the centered impact is not a benefit with these new golf clubs. It's just not. And most of the guys are always hitting it on that part there. Now when my buddies told me about it and I started to hit some shots, I was amazed at the difference in ball flight, because here on the JH Practice Tee there's always a headwind. It's very rare to get anything but a headwind, and we've got a really strong one again today. And invariably the drivers go out and they just fall out of the sky like a shot duck. They don't go anywhere. But yesterday when we were fooling around, very strong wind, probably 40 k's yesterday, it's about 30 today, they were actually going out and hitting the ground and running. And I actually felt like this was happening, guys, as a feel. Watch this. That's what I felt. I felt like the club was going along, it was catching the ball right on the top of the club and almost trying to go underneath the ball. But it didn't feel like a not a good impact feeling, you know, when you've hit something on the toe or the heel, it doesn't feel right. But these felt good, and I actually felt like the face was really compressing up there. Extraordinary. Really, really extraordinary. So to get the feeling of it, guys, put a bit of tape on the top of your golf club if you're not that confident of your ability to swing where you want to swing, in case you do go under the ball and sky it. I'm feeling like I'm trying to sky the ball. Very hard for me to do that, but I'm feeling like I'm trying to do that. I want the club very low and even going down and under the ball is a feeling. So tee the ball way up, put a bit of tape across the top of the club in case you do sky it, and actually try and hit the ball on the top of the golf club, way up there. So to do that, you're going to have to feel like it's a really, almost a descending type hit. Now, I've always hit up on the ball because I just think that that's the way to hit the ball straighter. But it's not good for me with these, and particularly into the wind. The ball really doesn't go anywhere. So guys, I'm actually hitting down on it. And I'm trying to sky the ball. I had some impact tape and I left it in my car. But I was going to put it on here and show you my normal impact, which is dead centre, and then show you where I'm trying to hit it, up the top. Maybe I can do that tomorrow. I'll get some impact tape tomorrow. The car's like, half a kilometre away, so I don't want to go over there. Okay guys, so I'm actually going to try and sky this shot as a feeling. Now I've hit down on that clearly because I've dislodged the tee and it's gone way over here. Now I normally don't, and I've just disappeared. I've hit it 25 yards down the range. But because I normally don't take the tee out of the ground when I hit the golf ball, that clearly shows that I've hit down on the golf ball. And I can see the impact mark, it's way up on top. But guys, it went fantastic, absolutely super. It's a good flight. Now they're early swings, I haven't hit any shots today, so they're a little short. But I'm actually trying, and frankly guys, really and truly, the ball flight is different. It just feels different. Feels like the club is really flexing at the top. I've never seen ball marks up there before, ever, but that's where it is. I mean, guys, that's just fantastic. Now, that's into the wind. That hits the ground and bounces forward 20 yards. And normally, it'll just climb up the wind because I try and launch it up, and it just doesn't go anywhere when it comes down. And frankly, if I think back over the years since the big drivers come out, I've always had that flight. I've never had that turnover flight or that bouncing forward flight. I mean, that's really crazy for me hitting it up there. But boy, that's just, whew. That's just fantastic flight. Fantastic flight. And even into that wind for the ball to go forward is really surprising. So today most people have got the new drivers, but as I say, if you're going to try it, just put a bit of tape across the top in case you do sky it. I actually tried, I had one of my older drivers there yesterday, and I was trying to sky the ball and I couldn't do it. I was actually trying to go under it, but I couldn't. Didn't succeed once. Obviously there's an inbuilt mechanism there. All right, now see if we can do this really smoothly. Okay, you've heard it before guys, but that could be the best drive JH has ever hit on this practice tee. Could be. That was just absolutely a different feel. It feels like the face is really flexing at the top. All right, now we're warmed up after 4 shots. Now that wind is really strong, guys. I mean, there's no flags, you can't see. You might be able to see that one down there, but it's at least 30 k's. And it's really, that ball's just holding its line. Now it's only for these drivers, only for these big deep face drivers. I mean, if you do it for anything else, although it doesn't hurt you to hit down on your irons or your fairway woods. I absolutely hit down on my fairway woods. I've always done that. All right, so we can put a really nice, good tempo hit down on this one. Really flat. Way flatter than I normally hit the ball. And I'm still not hitting down enough to get it high enough on the club, although I wouldn't want to hit it much higher than that on the club. That's only half an inch from the top, maybe not even that. So basically, the club is sort of here. If you were hitting it there, half the ball is above the golf club. That's the feeling. Remember in the old days when, Jack was probably the first guy to tee the ball up. And he said that he wanted, at address, he wanted half the golf ball above the top of the golf club. Now, why did he want that? Did Jack not work that out years ago? Did he not hit it on the top of the golf club? Who knows? Who knows? But he used to say that, and I could never understand why he should have said that. You want half the ball above the golf club. And he didn't put the club on the ground at address. Okay, guys, let's see if we can really put a nice swing on it. Just so good. It's a different impact sound. Yeah, does it hit it flatter? Oh, you bet it does. Yeah. See, I haven't got the speed, that a tour player's got. So he would hit it much higher with less spin. I haven't got that speed. So it's come down a little bit for me. But it's certainly, and I haven't had it on a monitor, so I launch pretty low anyway. I'm normally only about 2200 RPM most times anyway. So this will be under 2000. This would be probably 1800 because it's very low spin. Guys, it's fantastic. I really like it. Well, just something to try. But put that bit of tape on your golf club if you're not someone that is all that confident with it and you're worried about skying, and even if you do sky it, just put a bit of tape on, but you'll get the feeling of it. And if you can put some impact tape on the front, get some of those impact tape stickers from your pro shop or local golf shop and have a look at where you're hitting it. I can actually see it on the face here. All right, last one. So we'll really do a good job on this. Okay, guys, just a little something to try, but the impact is fantastic. Different feel, absolutely different feel. It's more solid, believe it or not. You think hitting the golf club in the middle would be more solid, but it's not with this golf club. It actually feels more solid to hit it higher on the face. Okay, guys, have a look at that. Just a little bit of a diversion of something you can do if you're not getting the right type of flight that you want with your driver. It's certainly made a difference to me, amazingly so. Have a look at that and tell me what you think.